the United States and abroad. They went to South Africa a few years ago and played for the South African government. And this young man, I have watched. And you know how young people are, everybody seems to be always want to get involved and be loud and be seen. But this young man has a humble spirit, and I watched him in his humble spirit. And then about 8 months ago, after we finished worship service here, went to our favorite restaurant, where the Johnsons always can be found, at Old Charlie's on Sunday afternoon. Not that Sister Johnson don't cook. Well, we give her off on Sundays, okay? And ran into him with his mother in the restaurant, and I said, you go to Martin Luther King High School? He said, yes, sir. And very, very respectful. I said, what you doing all the way down here in Fayetteville? He said, well, I just finished preaching at a church in the area. I said, you preach? He said, yes, sir. I've been a minister for a little while now. I said, a little while? You only was 16, 17 years old. I said, yes, sir. I started preaching when I was 12 years old. And he is actively involved in the ministry as one of 3 youth ministers at Victory International Prophetic Ministries in Riverdale, Georgia, where the chief apostle, Mary D. Lawrence, is the pastor. And you've already met his mother, and his mother was with him at the time. And she was beaming with pride and continues to beam with pride. And I guess he brought an even bigger cheering section in his grandmother. You know, he is in the 11th grade at Martin Luther King High School. And as I said, he's one of 3 youth ministers at his church. And so I've asked him to come and to allow God to use him in a mighty way to minister to our young people specifically. But I'm sure that the message that God has given him is relevant to each and every one of you. Continue to pray with him and pray for him. He's an outstanding student at Martin Luther King High School, not only in the band, but academically as well. And I want you to know that I believe that is only because God has his hand on him, that he is faithful in his studies, and God blesses his faithfulness. So after the singing of this next selection of the choir, our guest minister today is Minister Jeremiah Brinson from the Victory International Prophetic Ministries in Riverdale, Georgia.